And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is WSVC Radio coming to you live from Bearcat Stadium for today's doubleheader matchup versus the St. Vincent Bearcats baseball team and the Hiram College baseball team. The Bearcats currently are coming off of Friday's doubleheader game against Bethany College, where they lost the first game 2-8 and won the second game 11-3.
Non-conference baseball doubleheader between the Hiram College Terriers and your St. Vincent College Bearcats.
Joining me here in the press box today is lead sportscaster Colt Easterling and sportcasting team member Aaron Grant, who will be bringing you today's play-by-play for the game. Gentlemen, it's great to have both you guys here. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood for baseball. After the lineups are announced here at the stadium, we will get that to you momentarily. All right, as the lineups are named, we will get those to you right now. Cole, Aaron, I pass the mics over to you guys for this great day of baseball.
At this time, we ask you to please rise, if able, for the playing of our national anthem.
We'll do it right after. Absolutely not.
Does this mean it's muted or
That's on. Hey Mike, go take a look at that real quick. And now for your starting lineups for today's game. First, from the visiting Hiram College Terriers, head coach by Phil Broad. First in left field, number 3, Chason Mars. Batting second, first baseman number 50, Hal Walker Jr. Batting third, third baseman, number 4, Matthew Trimble. Batting fourth, designated hitter, number 18, Tyler Fernandez. Batting fifth, catcher, number 12, Evan Fairbanks. Batting sixth, second baseman, number 11, Logan Galentine. Batting seventh, shortstop, number 48, Ethan Ryan. Batting eighth, right fielder, number 43, Luke Snyder. Batting ninth, center fielder, number 5, Ben Yoder. And pitching for the Hiram Terriers is number 42, Jack Conley. And now for your St. Vincent College Bearcats, head coached by Mick Janasco. Batting first, shortstop, number 22, Alex Hess. Batting second baseman, number 20, trainer Janasco. Batting third, first baseman, number 31, Nolan Hurd. Batting fourth, designated hitter, number 26, Dalton Nicklow. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 18, Derek Hald. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 10, Ben Hudson. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 5, Kyle Belmont. Batting eighth, center fielder, number 16, Nathan Whiteman. Batting ninth, the center fielder, or the left fielder, number 29, Isaiah Petty. And pitching for the St. Vincent College Bearcats, number 45, Garrett Nowitzki. And we are underway here at Bearcat Ball Field. First pitch from Nowitzki is a ball outside corner. Batting for Hiram is Chason Mars, the leadoff man. And he gets a hit as second pitch of the game. He's looking to turn 2. He'll stop at first. But a leadoff single for Chason Mars gets Hiram on the board early.
Now batting the first baseman, number 50, Hal Walker Jr.
I like that approach there from Hiram, trying to stay the other way on that pitch. Definitely not the start Nowitzki wants, but let's see how he recovers here.
Yep, we got Hal Walker Jr., one of the best hitters on this Hiram lineup. Nowitzki starts with the same pitch as the other lineup, low ball outside. Walker gets set, low stance. Nowitzki delivers, and that one goes the opposite field, ends foul. So that foul evens up the count at 1 apiece.
Definitely like the approach Nowitzki's using going after the hitters. He's definitely trying to feel out this Hiram lineup right now.
That one a little outside as well, makes the count 2-1.
Definitely missing a little bit outside righties. Hopefully this isn't a trend going forward.
Yes, he gets set. Chason takes off, but he'll head back to first. His steal attempt negated by a foul ball. Evens up the count at 2 apiece. Walker Jr. gets set for the payoff. And a low pitch makes the count full.
Won't be surprised if they go on this pitch. They've been pretty aggressive off Nowitzki so far.
Nowitzki checks the runner at first. Payoff pitch. And that's a blooper into right field. Mars going to stay at 2. But 2 singles to start this game off for Hiram as the third baseman Trimble comes to the plate.
Same approach as last at bat. Try and hit it the other way. Let the ball get deep in the zone. Just have a good piece of hitting.
Baseman number 4, Matthew Trimble.
Yep, 2 similar at-bats, both with the same result, a blooper out to right. And they got 2 runners on early, 1 in scoring position already with no outs. And it's the third baseman, Matthew Trimble, up now. And once again, a first pitch ball outside. That one catches the outside zone for a strike, makes the count 1-1.
Definitely velocity is not a problem for Garrett today. Maybe a little bit too much break on the off speed, but I feel like if he settles in, he can definitely put that over the plate. Just like that.
Yep, good frame there from Holt as well, able to bring it back into the top corner. So Nowitzki ahead in the count for the first time in this game. Count is 1-2. See if he can get the strikeout on this one. And he does, a strikeout swinging for Nowitzki. Gets the first out of the
Now
game.
batting the designated hitter number 18, Tyler Fernandez.
The DH, Tyler Fernandez, now up for the Terriers. And there's another outside ball to start the at-bat. Interesting, noteworthy piece here. Fernandez used to actually be a St. Vincent Bearcat himself. Played under the Bearcats his freshman year. Transferred out to Hiram, and he's visiting back his home ball field here today. As he fouls one back, makes the count 1-1. Nice pitch there from Nowitzki right down the middle.
Good adjustment. That was kind of running outside a little bit, but that was a good adjustment there to keep it in the zone.
Ahead in the count once again. This is the same count that Trimble faced when he struck out. And that one gets past Hald. Runners will advance. So 2 runners in scoring position now. Mars moves over to third base. Hal Walker on second now. And suddenly with the sac fly, Mars will be able to cross home plate. And that one fouled straight back, so the count remains the same.
Good piece of hitting there. Not trying to do too much with that pitch, just kind of trying to make some contact. Definitely a good pitch to foul off.
Nowitzki delivers, and there's another single into right field. Hal Walker's crossing third base, and Hurd loses the ball. 2 runners cross the plate for the Terriers, and they're on the board early, 2-0 against the Bearcats. 2 RBI single there from Tyler Fernandez. Gets the Terriers on top.
The catcher,
Just another good piece of hitting. Common theme amongst the Hiram guys to just go the other way with the ball, not trying to do too much with it. Definitely a good piece of hitting.
Yep, they've been able to find the gap 3 different times here, and still only with 1 out. There had 2 runners cross early, so Fernandez stands at first base, and it's the catcher Evan Fairbanks at the plate. Off speed is fouled off. 0-1 count.
Yeah, and if you're Hiram, you're really feeling good because now you're getting the starter to throw some pitches and getting into the bullpen, especially with the game coming up later. This is definitely huge.
100%. And Evan Fairbanks tries to check his swing, but goes around the plate. Nowitzki definitely ahead in the count now, 0-2. Fernandez with a small lead. And that one's opposite field, but will go foul out of play.
Same approach as the last 3 batters. Just kind of trying to go the other way with the pitch. Not trying to do too much.
That pitch is high, so count moves to 1-2 now. Only 1 out still. Would love to turn a double play here with a grounder, and that one is our first foul to left field. That one's out of play, so the count remains at 1-2.
Definitely like the idea of trying to coincide to the batters. Maybe try and jam them a little bit, hit a weak grounder to second, get out of the inning. Good pitch by Nowitzki there.
And he strucks him out looking. So Nowitzki, 2 outs and 2 strikeouts. the batter a little confused on
Now
the
batting the second
call,
baseman
but
for 11,
a
Logan
strikeout
Paul.
nonetheless.
And that's a good sign if you're Garrett, because then you can attack that outside corner and get a lot of those calls for future innings in the game. It might help you a lot going forward.
Yeah, especially since he's been starting kind of outside on these first pitches.
Definitely, yeah. There's another one right there. He's really trying to go outside of the batters. And if he has that corner all game, it could be a pretty good game for him.
So second baseman Logan Galentine comes to the plate, and his count is 1-1, much like his number. So Fernandez still at first base and gets Galentine to swing on a low pitch.
Now you can see the off speed's working a lot better. He's having trouble controlling in the first few batters, which led to some unfavorable counts, but now it looks like he's settled in a little bit. And it's definitely breaking where he wants it to.
And he gets 3 strikeouts there in the first inning. So Nowitzki, despite the 2 runs, also pairs with that 3 strikeouts. We'll move to the bottom of the first inning. Bearcats get their first chance to answer back on the Terriers.
Leading off for the Bearcats is shortstop number 22, Alex Hess.
So Alex Hess up to bat for the Bearcats. He's their leadoff man, has been the entire season. So he'll get ready to go here as the Bearcats try and answer with 2 runs of their own, or at least get one across the board. First pitch from Con Lee is a strike looking.
Starting off with the heat. Warm-ups, he was definitely throwing pretty quick. He's going to be fast to the plate, very over the top, so definitely got to be pretty aggressive if you're St. Vincent.
Hess fouls one the other way, makes the count 0-2.
Good. All right.
Yeah, if I were Hess, I'd take the same approach that the Hiram guys were taking. Garrett was throwing pretty fast as well, and they weren't trying to do too much. I'd try and go right field if I were Alex.
Okay.
Alex gets a little jam there, sends one foul to the left side. Count remains at 0-2.
Definitely a good sign if you're St. Vincent. The brisk weather might make your hands a little bit slower than normal. So, if you're able to catch up to that inside fastball, it's a good sign for future.
And Hess goes down his first at-bat, Conley with his first strikeout of the day.
Now batting the second baseman, number 20, Trainer Janosko.
And lefty Trainer Janosko enters the plate now. Second baseman making his first start of the homestand. He goes the other way, sends one into the Bearcat dugout.
That just seems something unique to lefties. I don't know what it is, but all throughout my playing career, lefties always did that.
Janosko goes up the middle. Second baseman's able to grab it. Janosko's speedy but unable to beat out the throw. So Janosko goes down on a ground out. And Bearcats quickly with 2 outs with the first baseman Nolan Hurd up to bat.
Now batting the first baseman, number 31, Nolan
Didn't seem like he was afraid to come inside to a lefty, especially with the off speed. It's going to be interesting seeing what he does to Nolan here, someone who has a little more pop.
Oh, that was a beautiful pitch right down the middle. Curved right back into the zone. Hurd just couldn't do anything except watch it go by.
I like the take though. Try and get a fastball first pitch. Usually you take off speed first pitch, so I don't mind that take there.
And that one, similar to Janosko's barehanded grab from the second baseman, sends it over to first for the 3rd out of the inning. So Bearcats down on 3 batters. We'll move to the top of the second.
Leading off for Hiram, the shortstop, number 48, Ethan Ryan.
Hiram back up to the dish. It's shortstop number 48, Ethan Ryan, up to the plate. And Nowitzki able to get a strike his way.
Same approach, going outside. Definitely getting the corner now from the umpire.
That one's tipped straight back, so the count moves to 0-2 quickly for Nowitzki. Already with 3 strikeouts and 3 batters, so let's see what his finishing pitch is.
Close miss there.
Yeah, close one. Looked to be a breaker, straight vertical. Unable to catch the top, but Nowitzki gets his 4th strikeout of the day with Ethan Ryan. He'll head back to the bench.
Definitely settling in now.
Now batting
Good
the right
off
fielder,
speed,
number
good
43,
velocity.
Luke Snyder.
Definitely not afraid to come after these batters.
Yeah, with all 4 of your outs coming on strikeouts, I'd have a little confidence too. He's looking good right now.
Hitting that corner again. Getting that first pitch strike is huge. Whenever he was giving us some hits and some walks, he wasn't getting first pitch strikes. Now he's definitely getting these batters behind him.
That one's popped out. Hurd goes over to the fence, but just out of reach for Nolan. But the count remains 0-2. And the right fielder is behind. Nowitzki ready to go. Snyder gets set. Waves the bat, waits the pitch. That one a little low. Count 1 and 2.
I like that pitch, trying to get him to chase.
And Snyder goes oppo. Right fielder able to snag it, though, for an easy out.
Breaks the strikeout streak, but still good enough.
Yep.
Now batting the center fielder, number 5, Ben Yoder.
Hudson's been given a lot of action out there in right field so far today. I'm sure he's happy to put one away. So the 9th hole hitter, Ben Yoder, the center fielder, up for Hiram now.
Pitch. Definitely cold weather is not really affecting him that much velocity-wise.
Doesn't appear to. Count moves to 1 and 2 after that ball outside. That's going to be another strike for Nowitzki. Oh, and that one jams him up. He goes around, and Nowitzki, 5th strikeout of the game, already in just 2 innings. So the Bearcats have another opportunity to answer with the meat of their order now coming up to bat.
Leading off for the Bearcats, the designated hitter, number 26, Dalton Nicklow.
Starting off this second inning for St. Vincent is the DH, Dalton Nicklow. What I think many would agree to be the Bearcats' best offensive piece. Takes a first pitch inside for a ball.
I definitely agree with that. Dalton gives you a great at-bat every single time, always hustles, always puts everything he has into every single pitch.
That one high. Dalton ahead 2-0 now.
Definitely looking for a fastball over the plate if I were him. Looking to drive it somewhere in the gap.
He takes a first strike, a little high, so count moves to 2-1 now for Nicklow. Takes another one outside, moves to 3-1 now.
Good take. Yeah, in warm-ups the pitcher was definitely throwing a lot of curveballs, change-ups, trying to feel his off-speed out.
Nicklow goes the other way, a little dribbler to second, and unable to beat it out. So Nicklow grounds out first at bat, brings up Derek Hall now.
Another fastball. He's definitely going to be using that a lot today. Doesn't seem like curveball's breaking where he wants to all the
Now batting
time.
the catcher, number
So he's definitely
18,
going to be
Derek
a
Hall.
power pitcher today.
Conley with just 8 pitches in the first inning through 5 against Nicola there. So we'll see how he adjusts. As Hall goes opposite field as well, right fielder chasing it and just out of play. Hall gets set, sends one right back to the pitcher, unable to grab it on the first attempt, but able to grab it and throw it over to first base for an easy out.
One of those unlucky ones. Pitcher just kind of sticks his glove up and just kind of makes the play. Looked like it was definitely going up the middle if he doesn't
Now
put a hand on
fielder
it.
number 10, Ben Hudson.
So the junior, number 10, Ben Hudson, now up for St. Vincent. Hopefully he can get something going for him. That one a little outside.
This is
Ben
definitely the
takes the
guy you
ball.
want to start a rally. Takes a lot of pitches, has a good swing, very fast too. Someone you want on the base paths.
Conley put a lot into that one, but a little low for a ball. Count moves to 2-0. Pitch hit by Hudson in the gap, left field. He'll be turning for 2. Ball hits the warning track, and Hudson is safely at second with a stand-up double.
Great hit. Definitely the fielders did not expect him to pull that ball. Left fielder was shifted over into the gap a lot more than expected, and he got all of that pitch. Another fastball, pretty much right down the middle.
The third baseman, number 5, Kyle Belmont.
Let's see if Belmont can help out Hudson after his great hit to left field.
Same shift by left fielder as well.
Yep, playing a little in as well. Checks the swing, but called for a strike regardless. Conley checks the runner. Belmont, will it fall into the gap? No. Right fielder snags it for the third out of the inning. Good hit by Hudson to get St. Vincent a runner on the base pass, but still no run score for SVC as we move to the inning number 3.
Left fielder, number 3, Jason Mars.
And we're back for the top of the third inning. Batting is Chase on Mars.
Back to the top of the lineup as well. See if Nowitzki changes anything from his first time facing these guys.
Another outside strike. Definitely getting those calls, using it to his advantage.
Nowitzki or Chase on Mars fouls one straight back.
Definitely noticing the change. A lot of plus counts now for Nowitzki. He was very behind in the first inning, but now he's settling in.
That one may catch fair territory. No. That one out of play and out of reach for Hudson. Mars, his first at-bat, was one of the guys that took an opposite field single to right field. He's currently sitting at 0-2 count. Little outside there from Nowitzki. Count now 1-2. Hiram still up 2-0 on SVC. And Nowitzki sits down Chason Mars for another strikeout.
Now batting the
Good
first
pitch there,
baseman,
made him
number
chase
50,
him
Al
outside of the
Walker
zone.
Jr.
Definitely with more command now on his pitches, he's making it a lot easier to strike guys out.
Yeah, threw some high heat there to finish off Mars. Moves over to Hal Walker now. Walker take a breaking ball right down the middle. That one
Good
catches the
pitch.
upper corner. Good pitch there from Garrett Nowitzki.
Very good pitch, staying outside on these batters.
And Walker takes another one opposite field. Bench mob clears out, but out of play.
Still trying to take it the other way. Common theme amongst the Hiram guys. Not trying to do too much, just kind of gifting it in the right field.
That one outside. Hall tried to bring it back in.
Just a little bit outside for Blue behind the plate.
Yeah.
I was calling outside, but I was just a little bit too much.
Infielders playing deep. Oh, and Nowitzki gets a shot right up the middle over top of him. And Hal Walker with his second hit of the game. That one a single up to center field.
And it definitely seemed like he wanted it in a different spot than where he threw it. It's kind of a down
Now
the
batting
middle.
the third
He
baseman,
got all of
number 4,
it.
Matthew Trimble.
That single brings up the third baseman, Matthew Trimble. Wasn't able to reach his first time at bat. Ooh, and that he takes one off the elbow. So he takes his base, and Hal Walker moves over to second with the DH, Tyler Fernandez, up to bat now.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 18, Tyler Fernandez.
Garrett's struggling a bit, just a little bit with guys on base. So maybe his delivery is changing a little bit. Maybe his pitches aren't going exactly where he wants it when there's guys on he has to worry about.
And Fernandez takes one to left field, and he's able to haul it in for the first out of the game, or the first out of the inning.
Perfect positioning there.
Yeah, knew exactly where to be. Petty able to race over, reach over his head, and get Fernandez out.
Now batting the catcher, number 12, Evan Fairbanks.
So Nowitzki now in a more comfortable position with 2 outs, and able to get runners out at third, second, and first. But never can be too comfortable with 2 runners on. As he throws one in the dirt, Hall able to get in front of it.
Good block by Derek.
And Fairbanks foul tips one right into the dirt. Moves the count to 1-1.
What is it? It's rough.
That one outside for Fairbanks.
Okay. Well, that's where
Another borderline one where umpire's been giving him a lot outside. It's just a little bit outside, it looks like, for him to give him that.
Gets the batter swinging, so count evens up. 2-2 and 2 outs as well.
Yep, changed speeds there, got him out in front. Definitely a good pitch to throw in that count.
Big gap between the left and center fielder as Nowitzki throws one a little high, makes the count as full as possible.
He's going for the strikeout there, trying to get him to chase. He might come back with a fastball here. It's been working for him a lot.
Runners take off, but doesn't matter as Nowitzki gives up his first walk of the game to Evan Fairbanks.
Now batting the second baseman, number 11, Logan Gallentine.
And now, with the bases juiced, is second baseman Logan Gallentine is up to bring some runners across. First pitch swinging from Nowitzki.
Good start for Garrett. Force play at every single base, so it's going to be pretty easy to get an out if he gets one on the ground.
As a pop-up out into left field, Petty gets under it and puts it away. Nowitzki able to escape the jam of bases loaded and moves to the bottom of the third unscathed. So it'll be the center fielder, Nathan Whiteman, to start.
Now batting the center fielder, number 16, Nathan Whiteman.
Bottom of the third for SVC. Whiteman shows bunt, able to bring it back. Pitch was low.
Definitely standing very close to the plate. Might be another bunt here.
Third baseman playing up almost into that infield grass as Conley throws one away. So count now 2-0. Whiteman not showing bunt that time. Count is now 3-0. Good chance to get on base here. Whiteman, 4 pitches and a walk. So Whiteman takes his base, brings up the left fielder Isaiah Petty now.
Great approach right there,
29,
staying
Isaiah
very
Petty.
close to the plate, throwing off the pitcher a little bit.
Whiteman looks like he's ready to take off if given the chance. And Petty takes one low. So 5 consecutive balls there for Conley.
Yeah, now we see Conley is definitely getting into more starting 1-0, starting 2-0, 2-1 counts. He's definitely losing that first strike advantage he had in the first.
Yeah, and we're about to return to the top of the lineup now, so could end up costing him with some of these better, more experienced hitters at the top. So Petty's count now 1-1. Checks Whiteman, and a good pickoff there. Whiteman able to get back just in time. And with someone that throws as fast as Conley, I wouldn't take him as big of a lead. Petty shows bunt, brings it back just in time, but a strike regardless.
Yeah, definitely a good move by Conley. Not only the velocity to first, but also just the quick movement. Almost had him there. But if you're the bottom of the order, you just want to get on base right now for the big table setters at the top.
Conley takes a deep breath and strikes out Isaiah Petty.
Back with the high heat. Common theme seems for Conley. Gonna go fastball. Gonna challenge you.
Now batting the shortstop, number 22, Alex Hess.
So Bearcats return to the top of the order, starting off with shortstop Alex Hess. Whiteman takes his base from his knees, the catcher unable to throw him out. So Nathan Whiteman able to move over to second base.
Very good steal there. He's being aggressive on the last at bat. Now he got his pitch. It was an off speed. Definitely a good pitch to steal him.
Hess gets ready for a second pitch. Conley checks the runner. Gets him to chase on a low ball.
Yeah, Alex did that in the first at bat on 2 strikes. And Conley might be going there in the future for this at bat as well. Maybe if he gets a third at bat against Conley, he's definitely going to go outside off speed on him.
Goes silent, and Hess sends one to the Hiram bench for a second strike of the at-bat.
There's definitely 2 strikes now.
Conley checks second base and off speed. Third baseman checks the runner first, but without. And Whiteman able to move across the base pass over to third base.
Good aggressiveness by Whiteman. I don't mind that by Hess. You know, he's getting the ball in play and definitely gave Whiteman a chance to get to third base. Setting up a potential scoring situation for SVC.
Now batting the second baseman, number 20, Trainer Janasco.
Yeah, Trimble checked Whiteman at second, threw over immediately, and as soon as the ball left his hand, Whiteman was off to the races to third base. So Janasco now with a chance to get the first SVC run across with a speedy Whiteman on third base.
Ball gets past the catcher. He's definitely breaking for home. He's got the speed. He can definitely make it.
So Janasco looking for something to hit as he takes his second ball low.
Another 2-0 count. Pretty common trend right now for Conley. See if Janasco can get some good to hit here.
Takes a strike on the outside part of the plate. Moves the count to 2-1 now. Janasco gets a little jammed, sends one into center field. And he's able to put it away. Ben Yoder catching the fly ball there from Janasco. Ends the inning again for the Bearcats with 1 runner in scoring position. We'll move to the top of the 4th.
Ethan Ryan.
So the 7th hitter, number 48, Ethan Ryan, up to bat in the top of the 4th for the Hiram Terriers. Show and bunt. And Nowitzki able to catch that outside as part of the plate. Belmont in the infield grass waiting for something to come his way.
Similar approach to Whiteman from SVC. Kind of crowding the plate, trying to take out the outside corner. Definitely making Nowitzki throw something over the plate so that he can try and hit it.
And that one goes to right field and drops in for a single. Hudson was playing a little bit in there, but not in enough as Ethan gets his first hit of the game.
Now batting the right fielder, number 43, Luke Snyder.
Yeah, that's the definition of a bloop right there. Just kind of gifting it into right field. Unlucky there for Garrett.
Yeah, barely over the infield there. So Nowitzki checks the runner at first before delivering to Snyder. He gets back safely. Low stance from the runner, and Nowitzki hits his second batter of the game. Luke Snyder will take his base, and Ethan Ryan heads over to first. Ben Yoder up to bat now.
Now batting the center fielder, number 5, Ben Yoder.
Yeah, another 2 men on, nobody out like the first inning. Garrett's definitely going to buckle down if he wants to get out of this one.
Yoder shows bunt. Strike is called. Shows bunt once again, sends one right
Perfect bunt.
down the middle. And a beautiful bunt there from Ben Yoder.
Excellent execution right in front of the pitcher's mound, so only Garrett can get it.
Yes.
Way to move the runners up for Hiram. Now Garrett's got to be extra careful when dealing with these guys. Infield playing in.
Now batting the left fielder, number 3, Jason Mars.
Yep, and we're back to the top of the lineup as well, so some extra pop in these guys here at the top.
Yeah, outfield moving back, especially left field. Petty's definitely playing a lot closer to the warning track.
Only one out as well with 2 runners in scoring position. Hudson makes a play on it, able to grab it out in the foul territory, and his throw into home base is a little off target. So, despite the foul ball there from Chason, Ethan Ryan able to come home from third base, and Snyder able to move from second to third. So, Hiram extends their lead 3-0 on the Bearcats.
Definitely a tough throw for Hudson there, trying to kind of spin around and throw it to home. So, you know, don't blame him for missing the plate in a sense. Difficult play.
Yeah, Hall missed the grab as well. A little interesting hop that it took. And Nowitzki checks the runner over at third base. And Walker already with 2 hits in this game and a runner at third base now with 2 outs.
You know, a lot of these Hiram guys seem to be crouching really, really deep in their stance. It's definitely like a common theme, just trying to get as low as possible.
Nowitzki throws one low and outside. Count 2-0 to Walker now. Walk doesn't do much damage here right now since there's 2 outs and no runner on first and second, but Nowitzki would love to get out of this one. And that will certainly help. A strike right down the middle. Walker gets jammed. He goes around. Count now evens up at 2-2.
Yeah, good job by Nowitzki coming inside on him. You know, he's got that deep crouch. He's kind of close to the plate. Definitely going to be a kind of a scare whenever it's an inside pitch.
Unable to catch the outside there, so the count moves to 3-2 now, all the way full, also with 2 outs.
Definitely a good idea right there, trying to go inside, outside on him, changes perspective on the pitch.
Walker gets jammed, and Hurd races over, makes the out of play catch. So that catch from Hurd ends the inning, and Bearcats have a chance to respond with Hurd, Nicklo, and Hald coming up next. So the first baseman, Nolan Hurd, up to bat for SVC as Conley delivers an off speed right down the middle.
Same kind of, basically the exact same pitch as he started him off first at bat. Breaking ball down the middle.
Moves over to the fastball. That one a little outside though. 1-1 count now for Hurd. That one low as well, so 2 balls to 1 strike here for Hurd.
Yeah, Fire Nolan definitely looking for a fastball here. Seems like the off speed's pretty erratic from Conley.
And a little gas right down the middle, but a little low, so hitters count now, 3 balls, 1 strike. Hurd ended the inning for Hiram. Let's see if he can start it off hot for the Bearcats. Outside he will, so Hurd takes his base on 4 balls. Brings up Dalton Nicklo now.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 26, Dalton Nicklo.
Definitely having some problems pitching to the lefties today. Most lefties have had some good success. A couple walks. So it's definitely something good to look forward to, especially when you get to the bottom of the lineup.
Hurd with a small lead at first. Nicklo up to bat. He fouls one out of play. Nicklo checking the sign from his coach. Probably just telling him to swing away here. Conley delivers, and Nicklo, same piece of hitting, fouls one straight back.
Yeah, he's definitely being aggressive, just a little bit under the ball, but good swing so far. It's definitely a good timing on the ball.
And Nicklo goes down on 3 strikes, so he'll head back to the bench, brings up Derek Hald. Hopefully he can move along Nolan Hurd.
Didn't look like he was expecting a fastball there. Looked like he was expecting some kind of changeup or curveball or something else Conley was throwing, but Conley likes to challenge guys with 2 strikes.
Yep, he was definitely a tad late there, and he paid the price. So let's see if Hall can do what Niccolo couldn't. Takes the first pitch outside for a ball.
Yeah, that might have been a mistake Niccolo made in his at-bat. Going after the first pitch, whenever most of the first pitches have been balls so far. Maybe throwing off his approach a little bit.
And Hall takes a strike on the outside part of the plate. Count is now 1-1. Hurd remains at first. And Hall sends one right up the middle for a single. Hurd moves over to second base. So SVC now with 2 runners on, 1 in scoring position with Ben Hudson up to the plate.
Yeah, just hitting it where it was pitched. Good line drive up the middle. Definitely a good sign if you're SVC. No bloops or anything. The hits have been pretty hard for the hits that we have. So definitely a good sign. And here's the guy that had the big double in the second inning. It's the guy you want up right now.
Yep, despite that double, center fielder playing a little bit out to the right side. So let's see if Hudson can make something happen like he did his first at bat.
Left fielder kind of playing the same, maybe a little bit farther back. A little more respect for Hudson's power, but kind of a similar positioning there by the fielders.
He gets a piece off the end of the bat, so 0-2 count now to Ben Hudson. Payoff pitch to Hudson. It's fouled straight back, so he stays alive for another pitch.
Way to be quick to the ball. That was definitely a pretty fast ball. Again, Conley challenging with a 2-strike fastball. And, Hudson, good swing to foul off.
And the pitch is low to Hudson. Good eye there, not to chase. So
very good
now,
take.
1-2.
He was about to swing, but then he stopped his swing. He recognized that pitch. Shows that he's definitely ready to hit this at bat.
Only 1 out for the Bearcats, so Hudson makes good contact. Hopefully it can get out of play, and it will. So Hudson staying alive once again. Up to 5 pitches in this at bat so far.
Yeah, another fastball, another challenge. Conley's definitely trying to, going for the strikeout, it seems, right here.
Conley checks the runner at second twice. And Hudson delivers a blooper into center field. Will it drop? It will. Hudson gets the single, but Hurd anticipated the fly out. So runners remain the same, but Hudson moves to first.
Yeah, a bit of an error there by Hurd. You don't really have to go all the way back to the base. You can get there pretty easily if you go like a quarter of the way down the base path. Just have to dive back to the base. There's just a bit of an error and didn't have the speed to catch up to third base.
Yeah, we could see Hall pretty much was halfway there by the time that Hurd took off. So
definitely a rally killer as well for SVC. You'd have bases loaded, 1 out for a big hitter up. Now it puts a lot more pressure on Belmont here to get a big hit.
He fouls one backwards out of play for the first strike of the at-bat. And Belmont sends one up the middle. Derek Hall rounding third. And Derek Hall scores for St. Vincent College as they get their first run of the game.
Excellent piece of hitting, just like Derek's hit, right up the middle. Hitting it right where it was pitched. Another fastball. Conley again challenging, and Belmont had an answer.
Yes, sir, and what a...
Now batting the center fielder, number 16, Nathan Whiteman.
It's definitely good to see line drives too, knowing that they're centering the baseball. Much better than the little bloops that Hiram's been getting all game.
Yeah, just barreled it up right down the middle. So, and Whiteman sends one over to left field. Will it get out of play? Unplayable there for Hiram. So, runners will return to the bases, and Whiteman will try again.
Yeah, and another single is going to score Hudson too. Hudson's pretty fast. So, you just get it anywhere in the outfield, he's definitely going to score, get another run back.
And Whiteman takes the ball outside. So the count now 1-1. 2 out still. Bearcats able to get a run across in this inning.
Tried to go with the changeup there, a little bit outside. Shows the off speed isn't working as well as the fastball.
That one catches the outside part, so Whiteman's count is now 1-2.
Yeah, Conley's also getting that outside corner, kind of like Nowitzki.
Yep.
But it seems to be a common theme amongst lefties that the outside corner is usually called.
Conley checks over to Hudson twice and steps off.
Yeah, no real intention of throwing over there, just kind of making sure Hudson's not really breaking or going on the pitch. Keeping him honest in second.
That one break to the bottom corner of the batter, so count now all square at 2-2.
Excellent take right there. Pretty choked up in the bat too. Good couple inches.
And full count, so runners are going to be going here at the next pitch. No point at looking over at Hudson now. You know he'll be taken off. Whiteman able to get on. It'll bring up Petty. Runners take off. Whiteman connects. And center fielder able to put that one away. But Conley surrenders his first run of the game. St. Vincent brings one across. Score is now 3-1. Hiram still on top.
Number 4, Matthew Trimble.
So the third batter for Hiram now up to bat for his third at-bat of the game. Facing a new pitcher for SVC, junior Cody May, now on the bump.
Yeah, Cody's a different look than Garrett. Definitely not going to blow you away with a fastball, but might be something good here for St. Vincent going forward.
And May surrenders his first hit to Trimble as Trimble sends one into left field for a single.
See where the drop in velocity, slight drop, allows them to pull the ball a little bit, some authority in the left field.
Now
Definitely a
batting the
little bit different
designated
than
hitter number 18,
Darren
Tyler
Nowitzki.
Fernandez.
So Fernandez now back up to bat. The DH for Hiram. And Fernandez, big shot to left field. That one's out of here. Tyler Fernandez sends a homer over the left field wall off Cody May. And what a game to do it against your former squad.
There's fastball down the middle. He was ready for it. Hit it out to a pretty deep left field and definitely got all that one.
And Hiram is hyped up after that one. Score moves to 5-1 now. Hiram extends their lead by 2 off of that homer from Fernandez.
Now batting the catcher number 12. Evan
Definitely a
Fairbanks.
momentum killer. You get a run back, you get some hits going. You think if you can just stop him, you're going to get back in the game, and then 2-run homer, losing that run, and then losing another run makes it a lot harder to come back, demoralize
Yes,
the
sir.
team.
And what I was going to say is that I would have liked to see Nowitzki at least get through the middle of this order again. He was kind of finding his groove. But pitching changed nonetheless, and the count to Evan Fairbanks is 1-2.
And Nowitzki did a good job with the middle of the lineup, especially second time through. He was definitely feeling himself. Would have been nice to see him go another inning, especially with another game coming up.
And Fairbanks strikeout looking, so May on the board with his first strikeout.
Now batting the second baseman number 11, Logan Gollentine.
So the second baseman, Logan Gollentine, up to bat for his 3rd time in this game. Checks his swing, but ball finds the zone anyway. May not wasting any time. Checks another swing. Still a strike.
Same theme as Nowitzki, staying outside. Definitely was working for Garrett. Looks like it's working for Cody too.
And a 3-pitch strikeout there from Cody May. 3 pitches looking against Gollentine. Brings up Ethan Ryan now.
Now batting the shortstop number 48, Ethan Ryan.
Definitely a good bounce back for Cody. Sometimes you get a little flustered whenever you give up a home run like that. He's bounced back and showed a lot of resilience.
Yes, he has. First pitch ball there from May. He'll deliver his second. That one also outside.
Quick tempo by Cody. Definitely feeling himself a little bit more.
Yeah, he's not wasting any time. As soon as the batter gets in, he's throwing it. Finally gets a strike to Ryan. So the count now at 3-1. May delivers his first walk, and Ethan Ryan goes over to first base.
Now batting the right fielder number 43.
That was a
Luke
pitch they were
Steiner.
swinging at off of Garrett. It's definitely a pitch that they were chasing a lot, but good approach there, taking that pitch, setting up another opportunity for Hiram.
Yep, Hiram already with 2 runs in this game, or in this inning, as he takes off the runner.
Got him.
Oh, and what a beautiful throw there from Derek Hall, able to get Ethan Ryan stealing second base. So that ends top of the 5th for Hiram, but not without some damage done. Tyler Fernandez takes Cody May deep for a 2-run homer, and the score is now 5-1. Terriers on top.
Isaiah Petty.
So the ninth hitter for SVC now up to bat. It's Isaiah Petty, who went down on strikes his first time at bat.
Getting on here would be huge for St. Vincent. Making sure the bottom of the lineup stays productive. Getting back to the heavy hitters at the top.
Conley delivers an off-speed pitch right down the middle for Petty.
Definitely seems to be a theme for him. Pitching backwards, kind of starting off speed and then challenging 2 strikes on fastballs.
Petty sends one to center field. Looks like Ben Yoder had no problem with that one, so Petty surrenders the first out of the inning for the Bearcats and will return to the top of the lineup once again for Alex Hess.
Now batting the shortstop, number 22, Alex Hess.
Productive out last time for Hess. Definitely excited to see what he sees. Definitely excited to see what this third at bat yields. Third time through the lineup is definitely a pitcher's Achilles heel, so hopefully they get something started here.
Yes, sir. Conley finds bottom left of the zone for Hess. He gets his first strike there. And Hess gets jammed. Looks like it may have hit his foot, then went fair, so ump calls it foul, and count now 0-2.
Definitely watch a fastball here. Conley throwing a lot of off speed. He's definitely going to try and blow him away here. Looks up.
That one outside there to Hess, so 1-2 count now with 1 out. Bearcats have some work to do. Down 4 in the bottom of the 5th here. Conley puts a lot into that one, but a little low. One thing I've noticed is when Conley's trying to put as much gas as possible in his pitches, it's definitely a little bit low. As Hess takes one into left field, shortstop calls it, left fielder calls him off. So, second out of the inning for the Bearcats. Now up to bat is the lefty trainer, Janasco.
Yeah, to your point, he's definitely, when he throws low, he's definitely overthrowing. He's trying to put as much as he can on the ball and is just kind of releasing it a little bit too late.
So trainer with a fly out and a ground out, his first 2 at-bats. And he, a little late on that pitch, fouls it off to the left side. Little inside there to Janasco. Takes one in the dirt, evens up the count at 1 apiece.
Definitely having problems pitching inside to the lefties here. Hopefully Janasco can use it to his advantage. Kind of stick with the outside pitches.
And that one way outside. So Janasco gets ahead in the count, 2-1. Trainer gets set and sends one into center field, but center fielder in perfect position for the out. Ben Yoder puts it away. So Bearcats 3 up, 3 down, and the Hiram Terriers back up to bat. So another new pitcher in for SVC. It's junior Garrett Knapp on the bump now for the Bearcats. He delivers his first strike to the right fielder, Luke Snyder. Right back to work. This time a ball for Knapp. Evens up the count 1-1.
Garrett definitely similar pitcher to Cody May in terms of velocity-wise. Got some good break on his pitches.
And that one right back to Knapp. Underhand toss over to Hurd for the first out.
I was about to say he's a good fielder too, so that definitely helps on a comebacker.
Now batting the center fielder, number 5, Ben Yoder.
Back to the bottom of the lineup for the Terriers. Center fielder Ben Yoder, who's had quite a bit of action in the field today. Now up to bat. Knapp gets one fouled off out of play. Hurd runs after it, but no chance for it.
Definitely a good sign. Hitters are off balance. You know, kind of jumping at balls, lunging at balls, not really squaring it up. It's definitely a good start for Knapp.
Knapp puts one in the dirt for the first ball of the at-bat. 1-1 count once again. And a nice off-speed pitch there from Knapp. And another one in the dirt from Knapp. Evens up the count now to 2-2.
Not the pitch you wanted there, but I like the idea, trying to go low, get him to chase.
And the Hess, little far, but Hald backs him up. So Hess, little error there from him, overthrows Nolan Hurd, gets him off the base, and you're able to reach on the infield single there.
Yeah. Somewhat
Now
difficult
batting the
play
left
the way
fielder, number
fielder
3, Jason Mars.
sometimes you get a little psyched out, think that you have a little less time than you do to throw the ball and end up airmailing it. Hopefully it doesn't go back to bite Garrett.
Yep, would have loved to put the first two runners away since they're at the bottom with 2 outs. So brings up the top of the order now. It's Chason Mars up now for his 4th at-bat of the game. Knapp will continue to check the runner at first. Off speed is outside of the zone. 1-1 count once again.
Yeah, runners are probably going to be pretty hesitant. Derek had a great throw to end the inning, so they're going to be very cautious on the base paths. Or not.
Or not. He goes. Hauled. Another beautiful throw. Wow.
Definitely should have been more cautious on the base paths.
Yeah, you're right.
I
Hauled with
wasn't
his
expecting
second
him to
put
steal.
out. I was not expecting it either. The more you do this, the more you realize the announcer jinx is more than real. So, Hald puts out Yoder at second base on a great throw from his knees. So, 2 outs now, facing Chason Mars. Mars pop up. Hudson loses his hat, and he lost it. He couldn't find it. And Mars goes to second base. So Mars moves over to, gets 2 bags there off the error from Ben Hudson, just unable to find the ball there. Lost it in the sun.
Another
Lost.
unfortunate play there, you know. Garrett
Now
pitching
batting
well,
the first
getting a
baseman, number 50, Hal
couple
Walker
outs that
Jr.
should be outs, and just kind of dropping. Unfortunate, but he bounced back last time. He'd probably get another out here.
Yeah, when Hudson was racing over, he lost his hat, and that kind of forced him to be left with no shield of the sun. So just something that's kind of hard to control. So Garrett delivers the first strike pitch to Hal Walker. Walker fouls one back Nap ahead 0-2 now with 2 outs. Runner in scoring position on second base. Nap puts another one in the dirt, so count now 1-2. His first ball to Walker.
Don't mind that pitch, though, trying to get him to chase. He's got a couple balls to work with, so he's definitely trying to experiment a little bit. Maybe get him chase at some that he wouldn't normally chase at.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. That one a little outside as well. Count evens up, 2-2 now.
Similar idea on that pitch as well. Now he's in a 2-2 count. Still got another little bit more leeway, but not as much as before.
Walker already with 2 hits. Now with a runner on, let's see what he can do. Sends a blooper. Hudson loses his hat once again, but this time doesn't phase him. So Knapp able to put 3 runners down with 3 outs. So we'll move to the bottom of the 6th inning for the Bearcats to score once again.
Baseman number 31, Nolan Hurd.
So the Bearcats will start off with the middle of the order here, starting off with Nolan Hurd. Jack Conley remains in the game for Hiram.
Yeah, last at bat was a walk, started a rally. Conley been pretty efficient. Wouldn't be surprised if they ride him out for the rest of the game, but
And Hurd 2 balls early, looking to maybe get another walk. And another ball. So Hurd now with 3 balls to no strikes.
another inside pitch missing. Common theme for lefties.
And Conley able to come back with a strike right down the middle to Hurd.
Good take by Nolan. Don't mind that. Now definitely look for something to drive here. If it's not there, just let it go.
Come back stronger with a full count. Sends one over to left field, but out of play. Hurd kind of just throws his bat out there.
Yeah,
Able
too
to make some
close to
contact.
take on that one.
Yeah.
Just kind of poked it out. Extended his bat a little bit. Doesn't matter. Foul ball gives him another chance to hit.
Right down the middle. Another foul there from Nolan, his 3rd straight.
Definitely a productive at bat. Even if he doesn't get on, it definitely raises the pitch count. Might knock him out of this game, get a new arm in there, different perspective, different look.
And Hurd sends a dribbler to first base. First baseman corrals it and puts him out. So after a long at-bat there from Hurd, brings up Dalton Nicklow for another
Now
at-bat.
batting the designated hitter number 26, Dalton Nicklow.
Dalton had a lot of success against Bethany, not so much against Hiram here today. See if he can make something happen here in his third at-bat. First pitch with the ball, second one, a strike.
Yeah, he's had a lot of quick at-bats today. Hasn't really seen a lot of pitches. Third time through, might be looking to take some pitches and really get one he can drive here.
That one outside. A lot of heat there from Conley, but unable to find the zone.
Doesn't seem like he's that tired. Seems like he's definitely comfortable enough to keep going.
Top of the baseball field.
And Nicklow takes that one swinging, so count moves to 2-2 now.
Another big cut. A lot of big cuts by Nicklow today. He's definitely trying to hit it as hard as he can. Might have to shorten up here.
That one out of the zone. Good eye there from Nicklow. Able to stay alive. Moves the count to full.
Definitely good. Keeping the pressure on Conley. Make him throw that pitch.
I have 3-2.
Nicklow gets a little jammed. First baseman runs over, makes the play. Hal Walker puts out Nicklow once again. Brings up Derek Hall now. About to single his second at
Now
bat.
batting the catcher number 18, Derek Hall.
Another fastball. Another fastball from Conley. Not afraid to challenge still, even this late in the game. A lot of confidence in his ability to strike people out and get that fastball for outs on the base paths too.
And a nice pitch starting at the batter, curving into the zone there. Hall takes his first strike looking. And that one a little lower, so count now 1-1.
Good at bat last time from Derek. Single up the middle on a fastball. Might be trying to avoid throwing him a fastball here, especially in a plus count.
Hall jacks one to left field. Will it get down over Chason Mars? Yeah, it hits the warning track, then the fence. Mars corrals it, sends it into the second baseman. Hall with a stand-up double.
Good piece of hitting there. Definitely took that inside pitch, turned on it, hit it for some authority to left field. Definitely what you want to do in a 2-0.
Now batting the right fielder number 10, Ben Hudson.
And now it's Ben Hudson once again with a chance to move runners across. So
These are definitely the most productive guys of the day so far. These are the guys you want up. Hudson, Belmont, Hall, who just hit. These are the kind of guys you want scoring runs right now.
and down 4, that's exactly who you want up. Hudson swings at the first one, makes no contact. Conley checks the runner at second. Hudson makes contact. Dribbler over to second base, or shortstop rather, and he sends it over to Walker for the final out of the inning. something like that. Now up to bat for the Hiram Terriers is Matthew Trimble, facing another new pitcher for SVC is Josh Daly, senior.
Yeah, similar to the last two guys. Not going to blow you away with velocity, but he's got a lot of movement on his pitches, and he's definitely going to come after you.
Yeah, I like what Knapp was able to do in his time on board, so we'll see if Daly can do the same. And the center fielder puts away Trimble for the first out of the inning.
Someone like Josh is, a
Not batting
little
the
bit
designated
deceiving
hitter,
because you're
number
going to try
18, Tyler Fernandez.
and, swing out of your shoes sometimes, if you see a slower pitch, but that gets you to pop up just like that at bat right there. Gets you to roll over, get a lot of easy, weak contact. That's definitely going to help SVC if they want to come back in this game.
Yep, and here comes Tyler Fernandez, who had a 2-run homer in his last at-bat. No runners on for Fernandez this time. Let's see if Josh can have a little more success than May did. Hard grounder to short. Hess throws over to first for another out. Daly making quick work of the first two batters here.
Similar play
Now
that he had
batting
last
catcher,
inning,
number
except
12,
this time he
Evan
executed the
Fairbanks.
throw very well. Again, soft contact. Daly not afraid to go after hitters, and it paid off.
So the catcher, Evan Fairbanks, now up to bat for the Terriers, and Daly delivers a first pitch ball. Fairbanks takes a big shot over to left field. Petty gets under it and ends the inning quickly. So Daly, a very successful outing for him. 6 pitches and 3 outs. Daly makes quick work at the top of the order for the Terriers, and SVC another chance to put runs across.
What about 38?
Leading off for the Bearcats, the third baseman, number 5, Kyle Belmont.
So the bottom of the order has their work cut out for them. It's Kyle Belmont first up in the bottom of the 7th, which in non-conference games is the final inning. So Bearcats need to rally here.
Conley still looking strong. Had a feeling they were going to go with him throughout the whole game. Pitching really good, only 1-run ball. Not many hits, keeping the base pass pretty clean. Definitely a strong showing here.
Count 1-1 to Belmont. Hits a dribbler over to second or to shortstop, and Belmont able to beat it out for an infield single.
Yeah, the difference there between Alex Hess
Now
and the
batting
shortstop
center
here
fielder
is
number
the
16, Nathan
charging the ball.
Whiteman.
If he charges that ball, he has a better chance of getting the runner out. Instead, he kind of sat back on the ball and made the throw a little more difficult, and Belmont had the speed to beat it out.
Throw over was just a little early and a tad bit low, so Belmont is be able to get on first for first runner of the inning for SVC. Brings up the freshman Nathan Whiteman now.
Definitely a little bit outside on that pitch, but strike nonetheless. Umpire definitely giving Conley a little bit more leeway now that he's gone so deep in this game.
Whiteman checks his swing, not going around for the first ball of the count. Conley checks Whiteman over at first.
Yeah, Ald's in the on deck circle. I played a lot last year. What number is it? 21. 21. What ball was it?
So the count's even now, moves to 1-2.
And you can see where that first pitch strike, being outside, changes the approach, changes what you swing at. I mean, that pitch was definitely outside, but the first pitch was in a very similar spot. Made him chase that pitch.
And it looks like we'll have a pinch hitter on. And that's a blooper. That one will get down for the Bearcats. And Whiteman sends a perfectly placed blooper to left field. And 2 runners on now with no outs in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Another similar spot to the last pitch in the
Now
first
batting for
pitch.
St. Vincent, number 21,
Definitely a good piece of
Jacob
hitting,
Hall.
just trying to gift it into left field, and that's exactly what he did.
Coach going to come out to chat a bit with Conley, and coming in for Isaiah Petty is number 21, Jacob Ald.
Jake Auld, a lot of power. Definitely a power v power matchup. If he can connect on that fastball, he brings St. Vincent right back into this game. But definitely think it's the right decision keeping Conley in for Hiram. You know, he's pitching well, and I trust him to finish the game.
I agree. He's made quick work with pretty much
Is that 41?
every batter he's faced. Huld has had some pretty good success against him, but everyone else kind of sitting around the same location. So let's see if Ald can make some work happen here against Conley with 2 runners on. Ald sends one perfectly. Oh, and he dropped it. So
Confusing play there. It sounded like the umpire said intentional drop
yeah,
on the play, trying to get a little cheesy there.
yeah, and that can
Actually
happen.
running, but,
Now batting number 22, Alex Hess.
So Ald is out at first. Whiteman also out at second, and the runner at second is safe there. So there's a runner currently at second base, 2 outs, no runner on first.
Not sure what the rules are for intentional drops. Usually I thought the base runners were allowed to stay and the runner was usually out.
Yeah,
But one of those rulings that, you don't have a rule book there in the field. It's just kind of one of those
gotta trust
unlucky
him.
things. Yeah, you got to trust blue, which sometimes
Can be
not the
hard.
best thing. Trust the umpires, but
So Hess down to the last out for SVC. Conley delivers another ball, count 2-1.
fourth time up at the plate. Seeing a lot of pitches. Hopefully he can use that to his advantage.
Yep, same pitcher throughout. Hess sends one between his legs. Count now 2-2, down to his final strike, and the final strike of the game, perhaps. Hess sends one to center field. This could be the ball game, and Ben Yoder puts it away for the Terriers as they end their 5-game skid against SVC with a win, 5-1 in the 7th inning matchup and the first game of a doubleheader. So this game had quite a bit. We had a home run from Hiram, an intentional drop as well. So got to see a little bit of everything. But they come out on top by 4 against SVC. And we'll have another game here shortly against the Terriers and SVC baseball.